Many women say they went natural because of health reasons. They don't want to live a lie. They don't want to conform to the European standard of beauty. Let me tell you something. When I went natural, I had a totally different plan. When I used to relax my hair, I got to enjoy it for 2 weeks, okay? After those 2 weeks were up, my kinky hair would come in with the wrath of Africa. I could not do anything. I could barely part my hair. That gross difference in texture, I couldn't do anything. As a result, I would always have my hair in braids soon after my relaxer. I was really going through the struggle back then. If you think you're going through the struggle now, I was going through the struggle when I was relaxed. Eventually I got tired of it. You're gonna get tired of these things. And it's kind of funny because when I was younger, I thought a relaxer was the way to go. My hair is extremely coarse and a lot of people don't understand that, but trust me, when you deal with my hair, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. I used to cry when I used to get my hair done as a child, and I begged and pleaded with my mother to have a relaxer. My sister introduced me to YouTube, and I watched a lot of videos of women who were transitioning, and back then I did not know anything about hair terminology. I mean, I did not know a thing. I was very unaware of all these terms that we use now. She showed me videos, women transitioning who would flat iron their hair, or women who stretched their relaxers out who would flat iron their hair, and I was like, hey, I can do that. When my hair starts to kink up a bit, you know, just flat iron it and I'm good to go. Because back then, I never used to flat iron my relaxed hair. I'll use maybe a curling iron or roller set it or something. I preferred curls. I was like, yeah, I can flat iron and curl it, blah, 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 you know, I'll be good. That was the plan. I then started to see people with natural hair who flat iron their hair, and I was like, well, I don't need a relaxer. I can just wear my natural hair and flat iron it once a month and I'm good. The thing is, I did not have a plan for the after. Like, okay, after I flat iron my hair, what's the plan when I wear my hair naturally? What am I gonna do with it? What if it reverts? I did not know anything. The plan was just, I'll flat iron my hair whenever I feel like it. I cut off all my relaxed hair in April of 2012, and since deciding that I would be natural, I've only flat ironed my hair 3 times. When have you ever seen me flat iron my hair and post a tutorial to YouTube? It's too much work. I have not flat ironed my hair this year. I don't want to go through the process. I think it's cumbersome. I think it's a waste of my time. And it's kind of ironic because that was the initial plan, was to just wear my hair straight when I feel like it. Now I'm just kind of like, I'm perfectly comfortable with a puff. In the beginning, a lot of family members were kind of like, are you sure you don't want to get a relaxer? And I did have a few jokes here and there, and you know, you have to take it with a grain of salt, because in my family, we joke about hair, we joke about everything. It is very normal for normal people to joke about everything, and if you look a hot mess, they're gonna say something. I want you guys to do me this favor. A lot of the people who have trouble with people talking about their natural hair, I want you to go back a year. If you've been natural for at least a year or 2, go back a year and look at your old pictures of your natural hair, and then look at what you look like now. Convince me that you look the same, because I look at my old pictures all the time and I'm like, what was that? What was I thinking? What was I doing? I did not know what I was doing. And let me tell you something about natural hair. All these blog posts that you read, they're not talking about anything, okay? Because there is no standard. There is no blueprint for natural hair. My sister and I both have very, very kinky hair. Her hair will lie down in a heartbeat. When she just slicks it back, it's gonna lie down and it's like, I'm laid. My hair won't lie down without a fight, okay? It will not go down without a fight. That is just the ugly truth. There is no standard. You've got all these textures, you've got all these types, you've got all these densities, these thicknesses, coarseness, all this craziness going on with hair. You cannot have a standard for natural hair. There is no such thing. And that's something you guys have to realize early on. You are gonna get surprises and surprises and surprises. Let me tell you something. When I went natural, I thought all of my hair was the same. I have 2 textures and a possible. I had to figure out what products I need to start using, because the products I was using were garbage. All that stuff I used when I was relaxed, absolute garbage. Then you become a product junkie because you've decided to embark on this journey to find the perfect products for your hair, and now you've got this whole piled up stash of hair products because you still haven't found the perfect products and they all don't work. You have to now start looking at ingredients. You've tried every single oil and none of them do what they say. People swear up and down, this oil does this, that oil does that, none of it does that. Then you have to figure out what all these products do and what you need to use for any given hairstyle. My twist outs, my braid outs, my bantu knot outs, my roller sets. I need to know what I am supposed to use, how I'm supposed to use it, find the balance between products and techniques. I mean, know what the weather is gonna do to my hair, know how to save my hair in the event of bad weather. It's too much. There are too many surprises associated with natural hair that you generally do not encounter with your relaxed hair. And I think that was probably one of my greatest problems, and that's why I wear my hair in a puff or a high bun. I try to spruce up my hair for special events and, you know, things of that nature. If I want to be cute, there are a lot of surprises. But let me tell you this, the person who you were when you were relaxed, that's the person who you are going to be when you go natural. Trust me when I say this, because when I was relaxed, I always wore my hair in a banana clip. Now that I'm natural, I wear my hair in a puff or a high bun. I tend to slick my hair back. That is my tendency. And when you find what you tend to do and try to find the natural version of your relaxed self, you will find yourself in a better position. You will be more confident and more comfortable with your hairstyling, because guess what? That is your comfort zone. Going natural, you go from something that you are so comfortable with, something that everybody is so knowledgeable about, your aunties, your mom, so many people can tell you about how to take care of your relaxed hair, then you go natural, and you might be the only one in your family going natural. You don't know anything, there is no blueprint, all these blogs aren't talking about anything, and then you are just like shell-shocked. And it's very, very difficult, especially for women, because we are like under this constant beauty pressure. We feel like we're not as beautiful. I think a lot of people can relate to this one. I sometimes felt like I was not as pretty being natural because I didn't know what I was doing. When I wanted to be pretty, sometimes I was unable to get my hair to do something that was pretty. It's a learning experience and there's always growth, and my hair looked a hot mess back in the day, but it looks a lot better now. I have a very positive attitude going forward regarding how good my hair looks, regarding my hair in general. It has been a learning experience. It has been cumbersome. There were times when I did not want to be natural, and I will not even go into how the natural hair community almost made me relax my hair. That's a conversation for a different video. I hope this video was useful to anybody who is kind of like in that awkward phase with their hair and their hair growth journey. I really didn't anticipate that this would be a journey until I started walking around in circles. You just kind of figure it out as you go, and just be patient, really patient with it, because there are no answers. You just kind of have to look at everything around you, kind of gauge it all, figure it out, what's gonna work for my hair, what might not work for my hair, and just move on from there. I hope this helped anyone who's kind of in that awkward phase with your hair. You will figure it out, don't worry about it. If you're willing to learn, you will figure it out. And I would like to say thank you so much for watching. As always, I definitely will have more natural hair discussions with you going forward, and definitely stay tuned for more natural hair tutorials. I will be doing bantu knots next week, so yeah, that's all I have to say about my natural hair experience on my natural hair anniversary. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!